I just want to start with my apologies because I look absolutely ridiculous and my hair is a disgusting mess. But if I don't film this now, I'm going to run out of space on my storage because my Google Photos keeps flashing up that I'm nearly out of space. So hello, welcome to this week's episode, which is a Bulgaria episode. Right, so basically this week is a lot of wood. There's us frolicking in the woods, collecting walnuts in the woods, investigating the woods. That was Saturday. And then Sunday is pretty much chopping some wood to start filling up our woodshed. Wood, see? Wood. Obsessed. Totally obsessed with wood. And I'm sure my other wood-obsessed friends will be absolutely horrified at the state of my wood pile, which is not very good, but it's a wood pile, so that's the start. So yeah, I thought I'd try my QR code out, and I thought I'll get the night bus. Chris will pick me up in Rousay, dead easy. So got myself a taxi to the airport, cheap and cheerful, dropped me off in this like underpass next to nearly got eaten by a fly then, next to a multi-storey car park. I thought this can't be right, but this strange little fellow in a security uniform was like, Bulgaria bus here. So I waited, very nearly got on a bus to Odessa because I saw the Cyrillic handwriting and alphabet and just thought that must be it. And then sort of thought, thank God I can read it because I could have ended up in Ukraine. And then the bus did come, and this guy, he looked like George Clooney would look if George Clooney had been in a really bad mood for his entire life. Like his personality completely spoiled his looks. And he opened the door and he glared at me, and I said, hello, Rousay? He said, no. I said, well, it says Rousay on the front. He's like, where? I said, Rousay. Where? Versailles? I said, no, not Versailles, Rousay. He said, no, this bus is going to Bulgaria. I said, yes, that's where I want to go, Bulgaria, Rousay. And I started stepping on the bus to give him my ticket, and he went, get back, step back. I don't know if he thought I had an AK-47 under my arm or something. So I stretched out really carefully, gave him my ticket, and then he looked at it and he went, Rousay, why didn't you just say that? He was the most unpleasant man I have ever met. Anyway, bus trundled off, stopped about 100 foot down the road at departure, so I could have been stood there where a few other people got on. Went across Bucharest, stopped at Military bus station, and then loads of people got on there, a lot of Russian people, a lot of Ukrainian people. That was fun in the queue. And then he turned his engine back on and it just went bang, basically. And one of the Russian guys was saying, like, I'm a mechanic, I can try. And I opened the hatch and he's hanging like by his ankles in this hatch next to me. 3 hours later, he just said, this bus isn't going anywhere. You'll all have to get off. I was 26 minutes away from my apartment. 26 minutes. I was going to give up. We're all stood there. I thought, right, I'll just get a Bolt. I'll go home. I'm not going to Bulgaria this week. But there's this young girl standing next to me, and she said, did you say you were going to Rousay? I said, yeah. She said, well, I've got to get to Rousay. That's where my accommodation is. I don't know where else to go. Can we share an Uber? And I looked at her and I thought, I can't leave her here, can I? So yeah, we called this Uber, and he came and he was like, you want to go to Bulgaria? And we said, yeah, can you do that? And he said, well, yes, but I'll have to phone my mother. So he rang his mum and told her he'd be late home. And then off we trundled. And yeah, it was no problem. This girl, her name was Alice. She was an Italian student. She was coming here on Erasmus to do a final year of university here. Not here, Bulgaria, in Rousay. And she was so sweet. And she was like, she said, oh, my mum keeps texting. She's worried. I said, you're probably the same age as my children. And if I was your mum, I'd be worried as well. She said, oh, how old are your children? I said, 20 and 19. She said, oh, yeah, I'm 20. She said, what you've got to accept is that we're grown-ups, we're adults. And I was like, oh, I can't really accept that anybody's a grown-up or an adult. Hello, husband. Anyway, I got to Rousay. We found her apartment eventually. and I just dropped her off in her apartment with her cases, and Chris turned up to get me. So I woke up on Saturday morning to piss pouring rain, so I took the bad weather with me, went and had a brew with everyone, frolicked in the woodland on Saturday afternoon, went out for a drink on Saturday night. Still got Sonia's beer bottle. I need to get that back to her. Don't forget Sonia's beer bottle. And then Sunday we chopped a load of wood. And I thoroughly enjoyed chopping all the wood. But unfortunately, I've made Chris chop so much wood that he's now blunted his saw blades, so we need to look for some new ones for him. And we came back on the ferry boat, and that was nice. So now Chris is with me till Friday, and now we know we can get in and out of the country again. I'm going to go back again next Friday and get the bus back on the Sunday, and then Chris has only got 1 week left before he has to go back to England. His face has just dropped when I said that. But the good news is my residency is ready, and I can collect it next week on Thursday. So as soon as I've got mine, I can go for his. And the dogs have seen something exciting downstairs, so I'll leave it at that. I'll just put a video together and let you enjoy lots of wood. And I'll see you next week. Peace out. One broken down bus, one Uber ride with a total stranger, one settling an Italian student into her new apartment in Rousset, one lift home from Chris, 5 hours sleep, if that, more like 4. Welcome to sunny Bulgaria. And we have something squeaking in the kitchen. Bless you. Yes! Victory! Except it went right past me. Oh, no. It's nicer now, isn't it? Now it's a bit cooler and we can do these things. Bella! We'll take you a walk down there when we've got a bit more time and we've got your leads on.
Which tree are you banging with?
Well, that one that's just outside our house. We've gone past our entrance, haven't we?
Yeah.
Ellie, Bella,
Bella, come on.
Girls,
Bella.
come on. Good girl, Elle. Come on, we've gone past our boundary. Bella, no chasing jackals for you. Good girls. Weird how the leaves have all come off these ones faster than they have at the front. There's not many left, are there? See, that's a walnut. And then that one, and this one, and the one next to it. So that must be a row. There's another one at the end there. And then it'll go up again and there'll be another row. You're a braver man than me. I'm staying on the flat. Well, this is sad. This was clearly a magnificent tree and it's been hoisted by its own petard. There are some walnuts up there, but you can't get to them for this big broken bit, so that'll have to be chainsawed off in the spring. Ellie! Bella, come! I know. Having a good time, El? You smell predators. Is it worrying you? I wonder if your daddy's ever getting down from that hill.
Oh, it's nice out here, though.
Yeah, it's just a lovely spot, isn't it? Just wish it wasn't quite so steep. It's flipping hard to get up and down. But all these will have been being grown, you know, for firewood and then coming down every few years, and they've just got out of control. All of these. They're skinny little things, aren't they? But if these came down, look, we'd have quite a good space here, wouldn't we?
New ones up there.
Weird meta moment with off-grid with the udons going on in the background. So yesterday I was given some peaches, these lovely white peaches by Marta, who lives in our village. And so, because I haven't got time to eat them, I am putting them in this pan with some sugar, about 2/3 of a kilo, a cinnamon stick and some ground cinnamon. And I've just been and foraged like an absolute peasant for this one apple. We do have a couple of apple trees in the woodland. Don't know where all the apples have gone, but I found this one, and that's going to be my pectin. So I'm going to set that off. And I haven't brought my selfie stick, so I'm going to have to hold on to my camera while I do this. Oh, the irony. So I managed to salvage this much apple. These are the bad bits. And then just as I finished chopping it up, I remembered that I am a very organised human being, and I brought this with me from the UK. So I'm not going to waste my apple. It smells good. It's the apples going in. Teaspoon of pectin. See how we get on. And my jars are in there. I'm being optimistic, thinking 3 jars. I don't think I'll need 3. But Darren's kids absolutely love my peach jam, so I want to make a jar so he's got one for when people come in the summer. So they're in there. They've been sterilised by being baked after they've been washed in hot soapy water. And I'm ready to go. This is boiling away quite beautifully now to a background of Chris watching YouTube. I think I've put enough pectin in. I just put a teaspoon in. I don't usually use it, only in strawberry jam as a rule, or chili jam I use it in, not strawberry. So look at that lovely colour. Now I'm going to leave it a bit longer. I've been breaking the fruit up as I've been going along, but it's nice and soft. I'm going to leave it a bit longer to give it a chance to gel, and then I've found my blender. I took my European plug blender to Bucharest with me, but I found my other one, my British one. So I'm going to blend this into a smooth, child-friendly jam. Leave it a bit more yet, though. It's now off the heat, and it smells absolutely gorgeous, but it does smell slightly like I might have burnt the bottom of the pan a bit, so I'm going to be a little bit worried about everyone might be getting burnt peach. But it's gelling really nicely, and it's just so pretty. So I've got my funnel ready. My jars are in the Ninja, and I am going to liquidize this and put it in jars. I've achieved things this weekend. I've got a big bag of walnuts to shell. I have cleaned the house from top to bottom, and now I've made some jam. And I'm going to try and persuade Chris to chop some wood now, because I think that might be fun. Gorgeous. And I'm done. So I had a minor mishap when I tried to use the funnel, in that I funneled the jar straight off the side of the kitchen. So I spent a while cleaning that up. And this is what I was left with, a jar and a half of peach jam. It looks a bit weird. It's a funny colour, but it tastes really nice. I've just had a spoonful of it, and so I've gone, go me. So there we go. All done. Cookery slot. I've only got a couple of hours left now before we have to go back, you know, because I've got a job and all. So my mission now is Chris and I are going to go and chop some wood. Probably not this thin stuff because we've got bigger bits to chop. And I'm thinking, we've gone to this wheelie bin system where we've all got a wheelie bin. It gets collected once a month, and they're not giving us composters. So I'm thinking here would be a good place to build a composter. And then, I don't bloody believe this. If you recall, 3-4 weeks ago, when I chopped all this lot down. Here it is again. Oh joy. So yay for me, because I am fueling my wood obsession. I'm down a dog. I need to find out where she's gone. So I'm filling this up from here. These are all smaller pieces, but you know, wood's wood, it burns. And then I take them to Chris in the workshop, and he's got his table saw out, and he's chopping them up. And then, found the other dog. And then I'm going to bring them back to the woodshed and stack them up for the winter. Yay, go me. This is ready to go to the woodshed now, and then I'll stack it while he's doing the next lot. I've just taken him one of these big ones down. I've never seen him so excited. So I'm going to start finding a home for this lot. Keep him in wood. Why am I doing all this? All he's doing is chopping wood. Bloody easy life. An awful lot of work that, just for this tiny pile. But I'm going back for my next pile, so hopefully I'm going to feel like I've achieved something within the next hour or so. Do you want to put it on that wooden thing so it's nowhere near your feet? You know, they've got that ladder thing there that we used last year to put it on, the bigger pieces. Oh, it's going too fast now because he's got his chainsaw out. This stuff, some of this is actually still a bit green because it's only just come down. I just needed it out of my way because I couldn't get in and out of the woodshed for it. So I'll have to find somewhere different to stack it so I don't get it confused. And now I'm going to do some too. I don't think this is the best one. I really don't. I asked for the best one. We've got about 4. This is exciting. I just saw it on the river, I think. But I didn't see it coming this way. You'll not get on that, will you, with that truck there?
Maybe you do.
Ellie, come here. Yeah, he's moving them. Move your bikes. It's exciting, this. The Danube looks a bit cleaner than it does from a distance. Oh, look, it's moving along. Oh, to make a little space for us. Oh, I can see how you crunch the side of your car on it, though.
Not on their side, then. There's a barrier at the other place.
Oh. Right, come on, motorbike man, move your motorbike. Oh, is he not? Yeah, is he letting us off? Shuffle back a bit more. Oh, I see what you mean. It's not in the best nick, is it, this road? Gosh, what happens if you fall off it? Oh dear. There you go, bikers all parked up now.
Won't get that yet, anyway.
It's exciting. God, I'm glad you've been here before, because I wouldn't have a clue what to do here. You seem to know exactly what you're doing. Oops. Oh, he pointed his finger, that's good enough. Go to the end, he says. There we go. We're on the ferry boat. Oh, yeah. That's quite pretty, the bank of the Danube, isn't it, once you get out of Swishtov?
There's a boat club down there.
Oh, it's video. No, I wanted a photo. Well, this is much more fun than queuing up at the Rusay border, isn't it? Definitely do. Isn't Bulgaria beautiful? Look at that. What we should do is try all the ferry ports. Try Nikopol next time. No? You're kidding me?